Good afternoon, ladies. Well, good evening, ladies. It may be more of a good evening where you guys are located. Oh, do I have a video here for you today? Boy, do I have a video. I have a lovely video for you guys today. Hopefully, you guys are ready for this because it's a lot to process. Don't be alarmed by the title. Okay, do I think all men hate women? No, I don't. Do I think there is a rise in men hating women? Yes, I do. And I'm going to get into why. I'm also going to get into why lately we have been noticing, especially the women that got their stuff together, okay? Why men tend to be, excuse me, you guys. Why men tend to be jealous of our success or like any accomplishments that we make, that we worked our butts off for, by the way. They tend to be jealous. Like you get jealousy girlfriend vibes. Yeah. The man that I brought up in my previous video with the whole envy situation, he sounded like a girlfriend turned jealous of the fact that you get so much attention when you guys go out. Did he not, ladies? Did he not sound like that homegirl that is now jealous because you getting all of this attention and she can't stand it because she not getting the same amount of attention that you get? I'm just the messenger. That is what a hater is, okay? I'm just the messenger. Okay, so let's get into today's video. I'm assuming we're just going to have a little small chat tonight. Thank you guys for the compliments on my glasses. Okay. Let me get into my intro first, and then I'll be back.
Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Okay. Let me see here. Because I feel like I need to bring something up. Oh, my slideshow. Okay. So, I just found out about. Sorry, y'all. Let me take my gum out because I'm one of them. I'm one of them gum chewers. Yeah, I'm one of them. I gotta take it out. Okay. So I wanted to talk about this. I just found out about Peyton Marie Charles here on YouTube and love her. Okay. She is a woman that, girl, we here. Okay. We are here. And I just admire women that have a good head on their shoulders. Like when I say I can relate to her on so many levels, but let me just go ahead and bring up the video. I will leave a link to her YouTube channel. She did inspire this video today. I'm going to leave a link. Her content is more so vlogs. Now listen, her content is vlogs that are an hour long, which she gets good engagement for that. Okay. So she gets she creates good content for vlogs. So I would check her out. Okay. And she said that she was going to take this part of this section of her vlog out. And I'm like, girl, no, don't do that. You should definitely do more topics like this in your videos, because this definitely sparked a lot of conversation if you caught it. But I'm going to bring her channel on real quick. I just wanted to talk about this part in her vlog where she speaks about vagina envy. Let me blow it up. Let me play it real quick.
I was on Instagram just scrolling, and I ran into like this podcast where they had Brittany Renner as a guest. I don't know why my sis, because she a Pisces too. I don't know why my sis keep allowing herself to be on these damn podcasts, especially the ones with men, because I feel like they gonna say something that triggers her and she gonna get on the defense. But they were talking about body counts and double standards.
Now, wait a minute. Before she gets started, this is why me and her are here, okay? I have been asked to go on these male podcasts, and I have declined every last one. Why? Because we're not going to agree. This is more than entertainment for me, okay? It's more than entertainment. I don't want to get money just to entertain low vibrational people. I don't. I'm sorry. I know that's like that's the angle, that's the thing for most people, but I don't see purpose in that. I see more purpose in putting out content where people are able to take away from it, grow, prosper, and elevate. If we are not trying to do content like that, I don't want to be on your podcast, like at all. And the reason is because I know what you're doing. This is the thing, ladies. They bring you onto the podcast. They bring you onto the platform. They corner you. They ask you triggering questions. And listen, you can't trigger me because you're not going to get a response. I'm very big on just walking away and just throwing my hands up in the air and letting it be. Because you will never prove your point to someone that is intentionally trying to misunderstand you or misinterpret you intentionally. You're never going to get anywhere. This is why I don't like arguing. This is why I don't like debating with black people. I don't like debating with black people. I don't like debating with my family. I don't like having conversations with my family because it's never going to get anywhere. Black people don't know that when it comes to communication, it takes more than speaking. It takes listening, comprehending. 2 steps that black people tend to skip out on. So when it comes to my mindset, if we're not going to have a conversation where we can equally hear each other out, state our opinions and our differences, and try to come to a better understanding in some type of agreement, and it may be, let's just agree to disagree, I'm cool with that. But see, y'all don't know how to be mature in that way. So I don't see the purpose in attending your podcast. I ain't doing it. I don't do it. When I'm at family reunions, family gatherings, they start arguing, they start debating, I'm out. I'm going. Like, I don't have time for that. They want to suck you into that energy, and I can't. I just cannot do it. But let's continue, because she made a great point. I don't know why Brittany Renner keeps going on those podcasts. I think she maybe feels there's purpose in there, but there isn't, because men don't want to listen. So if men don't want to listen, they don't want to have an open mind. That's another thing, having an open mind. If they don't want to listen and have an open mind, there's no purpose. Just argument, debates, useless, waste of time.
Myself, I would have stayed cool, calm, and collective. And I would have just listened, because I feel like when you in a room with men and they're talking about situations like this, it's just best to listen. It's not really like, I don't even feel like our way of thinking as women will be receptive. Men will be receptive to it anyway, especially if we disagree with double standards. Like me, I disagree with a lot of the double standards, because I see so many men display vagina envy. And vagina envy is basically an ideology that's the opposite of penis envy, right? So back in the 90s, there was this psychiatrist or philosophy of penis envy, basically saying, you know, women want to be men, dressing like men with baggy clothes and, you know, acting like men. And I think that's when women really tapped into behaving like men and doing things the way men do. And I identify with that a lot because, like I said, I always say I was a tomboy.
Now, wait a minute. This is a woman that is taking accountability and is saying during the 90s, okay, when the third wave feminism was at an all-time high, I can do what men could do. Listen, sis, you was doing it too, okay? That was what? Penis envy, okay? So she's taking accountability and ownership and saying that she has some hidden envy towards men during that time, okay? So if you was out here saying I can do what men could do, yes, I can, okay? This includes you as well. It does. It's just reversed. So I can entertain in reverse. That's the whole purpose of double standards. Like, men don't want to acknowledge it. You know, they want to dismiss double standards, but it's like men and women are not that different. We are just required to show up differently in the world. That's literally it. But there were definitely women out here, okay, that had some peen envy just because men were able to do things that women were shamed for doing, okay, like sleeping around, having multiple sex partners and things like that. I'm just saying. I know when I'm not gonna lie, when I got my menstrual cycle, I was very, very envious of men because I'm like, why the hell I gotta have a menstrual cycle every month? My exact question when I got my period, right when my mom was explaining to me what it was, I literally looked at her and I said, so my brothers don't have to deal with this? I have to deal with this? Now, we all can say we've dealt with this on some type of level, okay? It doesn't have to be extreme. It could be something as small as you getting your menstrual cycle. Because I know I was mad as hell. Oh my God. I'm like, what you mean I got to deal with this? So she right. I agree with her 1,000%.
So now that we're in the year 2022, I see a lot of vagina envy, but no one is talking about this. And it's basically the opposite of penis envy. And a lot of men feel that they can do the things that women do. I find myself in conversations, having conversations with men where they say, why can't we do it? You know what I'm saying? Why can't a man stay at home, be a stay-at-home dad? And why can't a man find a woman that got money and take care of him and stuff like that? I mean, it's almost like a pandemic right now. Like, so many men feel this way. So I wouldn't even allow myself to be in a room discussing double standards right now, being the society that we live in. Like, I just feel like that's a dead topic to even talk about now. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares about double standards when men are out here wearing fingernail polish and purses and leggings? Like, we can't talk. There's no need to talk about double standards, baby. But she allowed herself to be on this podcast and let them trigger her. And they're talking about body counts and stuff like that. I mean, like, after a certain age, body counts shouldn't even be discussed.
Now, wait. Okay, so Peyton is mentioning the fact that men are out here basically taking advantage of what? Womanly privilege. I'll just say that. Okay. Now, the reason why some of these men envy that is because they're not willing to participate in the way that it's required by society, right? Like, wear dresses, skirts, long fingernails, or have your nails done, wear your makeup. You know what I mean? Like, there are some women that are born women, right, that don't want to participate. So they don't care about their appearance like that. They don't care about wearing makeup like that. They don't care to play the game that society places on them to get privilege or to get male attention, to get the privilege or to get the access that they want to get. There are some women out here who don't want to do that. But there are some gay men, there are even trans women that are willing to do those things. And men envy that. They envy the fact that there are men willing to put themselves out there like that and get the privilege that they want, that they see other women or women that were born with the privilege get. It is what it is. So you'll see a lot of men online, they'll wear their hair, their wigs. I tell y'all this all the time. Y'all be, allowing men to get in your head and tell you how you can wear makeup and tell you how you can wear your nails and everything like that. But at the end of the day, like we all know, when you groom yourself with beauty in a certain type of way, it does come with privilege. Even if you just put on a little bit of makeup, you get treated completely different than if you didn't have it on. And then they'll say things like, oh, well, I prefer you natural. And then their version of your natural is like a light beat with a curly wig, but they don't know it's a curly wig. They just assuming it's your natural hair. And so there's a lot that comes with that, and men are starting to see that. So there are some men that will cross-dress. We have cross-dressers that take advantage of that as well, of this privilege that women have. So there are some men that are envious because they don't want to have to participate, but they want the privilege that women have. They don't want to have to wear heels. They don't want to have to get their nails done, their hair done. They don't want to have to put on a wig. They don't want to have to learn how to do their makeup routine. They don't want to wax their body hair and do their eyebrows and stuff like that. So they envy the women that do. They do. There are trans women out here getting their chests waxed just to get the womanly privilege. I'm just saying, they're willing to do it. Then there are some women among us that don't want to participate at all. They have taken themselves out of that percentage of women that men could go after or choose from completely, and because they just don't care. It just depends on the situation. Let's continue.
I feel like after the age 30, who's still talking about body counts? If you don't show it, they won't know. Like, I was having a conversation with one guy and I brought up an ex. He was like, damn, I forgot you messed with him. Exactly. Because I never posted him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you don't show it, they won't know it. They won't even be able to count your bodies. But every time you post a dude, y'all break up, boom, that's one. Then you post another dude, you break up with him, boom, that's two. You are showing these men with trivial mindsets that you can't keep a man. That's all they thinking is you can't keep a man. What's wrong with you? They not waiting their turn. They not sitting back thinking, wow, she's a good woman. What he do wrong? No, they thinking you can't keep a man. What's wrong with you? Same as when you see a nice looking woman out and she's single, she got her shit together, they immediately relate that to something's wrong with you if you ain't got no man. So what's wrong with you? If I was Brittany, I would wholeheartedly stop allowing myself to be on these podcast panels with these men with trivial mindsets that aren't open-minded. Like, you have men that still have a traditional way of thinking, even though they aren't behaving traditionally. They're projecting all of these traditional ways of thinking onto modern day women that aren't living this type of lifestyle simply because the men aren't. But I don't feel like body counts should still be the topic of discussion in 2022, especially going into 2023. I just don't think we should still be talking about double standards and body counts. But if we are, I think that we need to include in the discussion emotional intelligence. Knowing that you can't change a person and who they are just because their sex is good will help you avoid a lot of emotional pain.
Y'all
I'll mute you guys again. Dang. Okay, so like I was trying to say, I couldn't agree more with her. So she's basically saying that stop giving your body to people, right, that lack emotional intelligence. Stop giving your body, your time, your energy to people who lack emotional intelligence, because that's the main reason why these conversations don't get anywhere. And it's another reason why we're still talking about double standards in 2022. Like, it doesn't even make sense. And I do feel like no matter what gender you are, whether you're male or female, there's envy. There could be jealousy. I won't say envy, but there is jealousy. There could be a little bit of jealousy on either side. And the reason is because, men, there are certain things that they don't have to worry about that we do. And then as women, there's certain things that we have to worry about that they don't have to worry about. And I'm going to get into what we have to worry about and why we have to worry about these things. Because it's just like having a girlfriend or a homegirl who's looking from the outside in, right? And she's seeing how you're getting all of this attention, right? But she doesn't see the cons that come with that. Like knowing not all attention is good attention, right? And so she's only looking from the outside in. She may have some hidden jealousy. She may have some hidden envy, but she doesn't know all of what you go through on a daily while getting so much attention. Same thing for men. Men don't understand, he's sitting up here, he's saying all of this, but like for a woman to get a lot of attention, it's dangerous. There are things that she has to worry about, like her safety, right? It's not all just, she's getting hard eyes and she's getting all of these sweet DMs from men. Like sometimes some of these men are creeps. They stalk you, they obsess over you, they may act possessive. There are things that she has to worry about when it comes to her safety. So again, this conversation is very similar to a girlfriend being envious or jealous of you. And it's very weird to see a man sit up on a podcast and say these things. It's very weird, you guys. But here we are in 2022. And this is what men want to discuss. So let's bring it up. Because and the reason why I'm talking about this is because I used to be naive, and I used to think, men couldn't be jealous of me. Men couldn't be envious of me. I'm a woman. What would he be jealous of? So we about to get into what a man could be jealous of. And he's about to explain it to you.
Stopped tolerating women's bullshit in unison, they will change, because they need you just like you need them. They need that attention. They need that validation. Let me tell you something about human beings. We desire companionship. We desire attention. We desire from the opposite sex. We are hardwired to do that. I said that to say that they need you too. If men today said, you know what, we ain't dating, we ain't getting no more attention, we ain't liking no just pictures, ain't no more dates, fuck y'all. We did that for a week. These will fall over and die on everything I love. See,
Okay, so I wanted to talk about attention. I gotta speak for the girls that could really care less about it. Okay. Now y'all know I gained weight. I gained weight from, I would say, from the age of my heaviest. I was from 19 to 23. I was my heaviest that I have ever been in my life. Now, prior to that, I was always like a decent size. And I got a lot of attention from grown men that were 20 years, 30 years my senior, hitting on me, knowing that I was an underage girl. I got attention from boys my age. I'll never forget, I was flashed when I was in 5th grade by a young boy showing me his private part or his private area. I want to say in kindergarten, I had a boy put his hands in my pants. There was always, when it comes to a woman getting that type of attention, it's not always that amazing or that great. It may look to you that way because that's what you see, but you have no idea what she truly has to go through on a daily basis. So from a very, very young age, I had to deal with men, boys, constantly objectifying myself sexually before I was even ready to engage into that type of behavior. And I was easily objectified by simply existing. So when I gained that weight, I had a break. I had a break, and it was so weird because I wasn't 100% happy, right? Because I was sick. Like I felt like my back was hurting, my knees were aching. Like I just didn't feel physically well. But like I had a break from that part of my life. Like, oh my God, I would walk in the rooms and I wasn't harassed. I could walk down the street and be ignored. And it was actually like, oh my God, a break. And at first it was very weird. It was very weird because I was not used to it. But after a while, it became very comforting because I could like go and do whatever I wanted to do. And no one was concerned about me and no one was worried about me. And it was like I was invisible and I could just do things and no one would really care unless they would pick on me because of my size. But a lot of times, if people were doing that, they would be very sneaky about it. You know, they felt like they had to do it behind my back. But when you're dealing with the type of attention that I was dealing with at a young age, people wanted you to know. They were all in your face and they were super aggressive about it. But when I was bigger, I got a break because people felt like, oh, that would be mean or bullying. So they would rather do that behind your back. So it's so interesting how this society works, how when you're big, oh, it's better to do it behind the fat person's back. But when a woman is attractive, oh, I got to let her know. I need to be aggressive. I need to get in her face. I got to let her know how good she looks. That's how this society works. So it's just interesting. I think I know for a fact I will be fine. If today was my last day of getting attention from men, I would go on and live my life and be free and be happy that I'm no longer getting harassed. Okay. I'm no longer getting harassed. I'm no longer getting picked up by married men. Okay. I'm no longer getting stared down when a man is with his girlfriend or is with his wife. And here I am with my singleness self, shopping, doing what I want to do. And I got some man that's with his girlfriend looking at me. Oh, I got stories for days. So it's just weird how this society works and how backwards it is. It's very weird. But let's continue. He's saying we could not live without attention. We could not live without validation.
You know why they so I don't need no fuck these get that bag, girl. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, we don't need y'all. You know why they act like that? Because it's 100 motherfuckers. They got 100 DMs with heart eyes and they take it for granted. Because guys give it away so free. The guys let them do what they want to do. That's why they act like that. If that shit stopped with men today, women will change overnight. I promise you. Don't let them fool you. We don't need no man. I don't need no. The reason they saying that is because they got 100 dudes to fuck. So they take it for granted. If that went away today, if that bitch lost her legs, she'd be on TikTok crying about how guys don't want her and you should leg shame.
People getting mad at me because I said I would leave my girl if she get big. I'm a dead ass tell you why. And this has...
Wait, y'all, the video got ahead. Wait a minute. Now, you guys, I live in the South, okay? I live in Houston. I live in the current popping city right now for clubs. I think the last time I went to a club was, I want to say September. No, maybe August. It was still warm out. It was like summertime. That was the last time I went to a club. These men are out here talking about a select group of people. Y'all know I don't like clubs. The reason why I don't like clubs is because of the aggressiveness when it comes to men. How they're trying to pull you into their VIP section, so they can make their VIP section look good. Listen, bro, I'm not interested. Like, but then when I say that, they be like, "Oh, so you rude? You think you too good to be in my section?" It's like I'm not. I don't care about a sticky couch, y'all. Like, I don't care to sit in your sticky section. I just don't. Like, I don't care about that. There are women out here like myself that don't truly care about that. I have no problem paying for myself to get in, but honestly, clubs just are not my thing. They're just not my thing. So you're not going to meet a woman like myself in a club. Like, if I am in there, that somebody done drag me in there and I'm just supporting. Literally, Like if it's I gotta, and then this is another reason why I don't like going in there is because then my friend, this is another thing to the girls out here, y'all get it, where your friend wants to use you so you can get the drinks, so you can get the VIP section. And it's just like, I don't want to be in this guy's face needing him for anything. Like if he want to offer, that's cool, but don't use me for bait. Like I'm the girl that's for bait. And it ain't even my face, y'all. It's my ass. Like they use my ass for bait. My ass is for bait. And I don't like that because it's like, girl, I'm more than just my ass. Like I actually have a personality. I mean, I could use that, but no, like some women like to use you for bait. So they'll try to see if they can get some drinks off of you. I can't make this type of stuff up. I really can't, y'all. I don't like clubs. I don't like the atmosphere. I don't like the people in there too. Like a lot of them, not all, but they use it for like escapism, like a drug or food addiction or something like that. So like they're doing it to escape their reality. And I get it. Like go and do that. But sometimes it's dark. Like there are like people in there that are dealing with some dark stuff. So it's like, I don't want to be around that energy. I pick up on that type of stuff. Like you're not in a good place, you know? And it's just like you in here, not in a good place. You're trying to have a good time, forget about your problems for a few hours. And I get it, but it's like sometimes it could just be too much. So it definitely, like clubs are escapism. And a lot of people be in there with a lot of problems. And so it's just like, I don't want to be around that. You know, no shade to people that do. Like I can't do it. It triggers some of my experiences that I went through when I was younger. And it's too much. It's way too much. I don't like people touching me, grabbing on me, pulling me. It's interesting how when you step in an environment like that, how men feel entitled to have you, to be in your face and have a conversation with you. And it's just like, I don't like that. I like being in environments where men are gentlemen. Like they ask, right? Like they don't just pull on you or grab you or inappropriately touch you. I don't like that. Like there are just some women out here that just don't like that. And you men, y'all don't show women like myself any attention, right? Like in order for me to get your attention, I gotta be in the club first of all, which I'm not gonna go. And then I gotta dress a certain way. I gotta do all of these shallow things to get your attention. So you're attracted to a certain type of woman. And that certain type of woman is all about the fast life. She likes the attention that she gets on social media. She likes men with blue check marks all in her DMs. The whole reason I had a falling out with my ex-best friend of 10 years was because she allowed Houston to go to her head. She allowed the attention to go to her head. She allowed materialism and men wanting to buy her this, and living a lavish lifestyle and all of this stuff. She liked that type of stuff, you know, and we going in two totally different directions. So understand that when you go after a woman like that, they only want you for one thing or two things: what you can do for them and when you gonna give them some money. So until y'all get in y'all's thick heads, the club ain't where you need to meet women. Until y'all understand that a quality woman is not going to be in a nightclub, then maybe you will meet something of quality. But until then, you're going to meet women that don't have substance. They want what you want. Just like you want their body, she wants your money, period. And you need to give it to her. You need to give it to her. Yes, that's all they care about. The blue check marks and DMs, you guys. If you want her for her body, you need to give her your money, period. I don't see it no other way. And that's why I'm saying men and women are very similar. It's just we are required to show up differently in the world. So women, we are required to look a certain way. Men are required to have a certain status. So if you want her for her body, you need to pay. This is why I don't understand. Like men would save themselves so much heartache and pain if you would just go get a sex worker and call it a day. She gonna wear what you want her to wear. She gonna look how you want her to look. She's gonna be how you want her to be. She's gonna talk how you want her to talk. She's gonna be quiet when you want her to be quiet. But guess what, sir? You gotta pay. And see, this is the thing I've noticed with both men and women in modern times. Men want to deal with women. They want to date women as if it's sex work. They want to date women who carry themselves like they're a sex worker, but they want her to be wifey. Make that make sense? Then you have women, modern day women, they dating, and when in reality, they use their dating life like that's their sugar daddy. And y'all really messing up the dating scene because y'all are bleeding lines and then y'all bleeding into areas that just don't make sense. To the men, if you know you just want sex and that's all you want and you want a woman to look a certain way, you need to get a sex worker and you need to pay for that. If you are a woman and you know you want a sugar daddy, you want a man to pay for your nails on the first date, you want a man to pay your rent, go get you a sugar daddy. It's that simple. But stop ruining the actual dating scene. I don't understand that. Y'all are literally ruining the dating scene, both men and women. Go get you a sex worker, have a fabulous time. Go get you a sugar daddy and have him pay for whatever you want to pay with. Like, I even watched some of these courtship movies, right, that were set back during monarch times. Men were not paying for your beauty maintenance, sis. I'm sorry. They weren't even paying for it when courtship was like a real thing. They weren't paying for your nails, your hair for the date. There were special occasions back then when courtship was a real thing during monarch times where if a man wanted you to wear a certain gown for a ball, he would ask for your dress and he would ship your dress to you for this particular event during the courtship phase. But he was not paying for your nails and your hair and all of that. He expected for you to show up a certain type of way because that's the standard based off of the courting process. But he wasn't paying for none of that. So women, women are delusional, but so are these men. And y'all don't make no sense. Y'all don't make logical sense. Your beauty maintenance, that should be something that is accounted for as a woman, period. It shouldn't be a man's responsibility until he's truly your husband. And that's how it was during monarch times. Those men weren't taking on those beauty maintenance and responsibilities for their queens until they actually became a queen. So I don't get that. Okay, this new generation, y'all need to understand, if you want a sugar daddy, go get a sugar daddy. But stop using men as a sugar daddy, and they didn't even sign up for that. They didn't sign up to be your sugar daddy. Now, there are websites out here that you can go on and find you a sugar daddy to be that, and he'll pay for your nails. He'll do all of that plus some. But stop looking at it. Stop looking forward in men that you're trying to intentionally date with, where it's supposed to lead to hopefully marriage or a relationship of some kind. But y'all gotta come on. And the men too. Y'all be wanting to hook up with this girl and you know damn well that's all you want is sex. That's all you want out of her is sex. But you trying to love bomb her, lead her on, manipulate her into believing that it could be more than what it is, all so you can get sex. That's weak to me. That's weak. Go get you a sex worker. She gonna do all the tricks and flips that you want. She gonna dress how you want. She gonna talk how you want. If you want her to shut up, she will. Because it's her job to do so. Go get you a sex worker. I don't understand what's so hard about this. Okay, thank you for the super chat. I got a lot of attention from a friend now, always comparing our lives. Ooh, girl. I hate these conversations about friends who compare their lives. She claims I'm a town celebrity. It makes me so uncomfortable. Girl, you're gonna have to watch her. I'm gonna say that. You're gonna have to watch her because listen, jealousy comes and it goes. It's an emotion. Now, what she chooses to do with how she feels about you, right? With like her comparing her lives to you, whatever, like that. That's going to determine if your friendship will go a certain length. I'll say that because I'll watch a girl. I would have to watch a girl like that. I'm sorry. I done been stabbed in the back too many times to not keep my eye on a girl like that. I'm not going to tell you not to befriend her, but I'm going to tell you to keep your eye on her because she the type that may tell your business because she doesn't like how people see you in such a high light. And listen, you don't got, and this is the thing. Another point that I want to make in all of this. A lot of women feel like you got to have pretty girl privilege for someone to be jealous of you. You don't. My whole life, you guys, I've always had this thing called personality privilege. Yes, it's a thing, you guys. I saw this on TikTok. It's when personality-wise, everybody want to talk to you. You're funny. Everybody wants to talk to you. There's something about your energy where people just gravitate towards you, and you tend to be a genuine person. They can feel that energy, and they open up to you. They end up telling you their whole life plan, their dreams, their aspirations, and somehow you know everybody's business and everybody comes to you and want to have a conversation with you because of the energy that you carry. You don't have to have pretty girl privilege to have personality privilege. You just don't. So that means people can be jealous of you because of your smile, girl. People can be jealous of you just because people like you. You don't got to look a certain way to have privilege. You don't have to be pretty to get certain things or to get access. You can just have a really bomb personality and people like you. People may even say, oh, you're such and such favorite. Like maybe the boss at the job just really like you and they make fun of you and say, oh, you're the boss's favorite and stuff like that. But it don't got nothing to do with what you're wearing. It don't got nothing to do with how you look. It got everything to do with the fact that you're a really bomb person. So let's stop leading with the narrative that, oh, nobody could be jealous of me, jealous of your accent. That's another one. Stop thinking that people can't be jealous of you because of how you look. That's your insecurity showing. People can definitely be jealous of you for other reasons. And to be honest, you'll never fully know why someone is jealous of you unless they tell you, okay? But I had to learn that the hard way. Looks are not going to be the end all be all. I'm sorry. If you got one of them bomb personalities, like I'll never forget. I'm not going to lie, y'all. My friend who is my friend now, I hope she doesn't see this. But when I first met her, she had me questioning my sexuality because I'm like, she is so bomb. Like, I really like her. Like, I really like her. She had me questioning my sexuality because I felt like she was just so amazing. Like, I just like her spirit. Like, her spirit is very open-minded. She's adventurous. She's fun. She's funny. She's goofy. Like, she's like all of these things. And I'm like, girl. And she is a dark-skinned woman with locks. But I just think like she's so amazing to me. Like, I'm like, am I gay? I like really like her. I started thinking like that because her personality was so amazing. And so it's so funny. I even tried to hook her up with my brother because I'm like, who wouldn't like her? So it's hilarious, y'all. Like, listen, if you got a bomb personality, listen, people will question their sexuality with you. They will question it. No, y'all, I'm not gay. I know I'm not gay, but I'm like, am I? Because I like really like her. What is wrong with me? But she just had that type of personality. Oh, so funny. Okay, so let's continue though. Another point that I want to make in all of this is that, you know, men have came online and yes, that's a soulmate. Exactly. That's a soulmate. Okay. So men have came online and they have been very vocal about how looks are so important and looks matter. Right. And so again, that goes back to how there are some trans women, there are some gay men, and there are some cross dressers, and there are women out here who have accepted this. And so they are now investing more into their looks, whether they're getting plastic surgery, they're getting like little enhancements done, like lip fillers. I don't know, like I've seen some girls get their they're doing like permanent makeup, like they're doing microblading. Like I just got my eyebrows microbladed, freshly done about 2-3 days ago. I got a little touch up. And then what are women? Women are getting their boobs done, but women been doing that. Some women are getting BBL'S. Some women are just getting like little enhancements done to invest, whether they're getting hair extensions, wigs, and all of these things that have been around since courtship became a thing. Men have made it very much known that looks matter so much to them, right? And so women are starting to put more effort into their looks. And my thing is this: that's all you guys require. That's all you guys talk about. So because that's all you guys require, that's all you guys talk about, you're bumping into a lot of women that are emotionally unavailable. Some of them may be wounded feminines, meaning like they have gone through some type of trauma, whether teeth are huge. Women are getting their teeth done too. But like the wounded feminine, like women who have gone through some type of trauma that they haven't fully healed from. You may even be out here dealing with women that, you know, have multiple baby daddies, but because she look a certain way, you're going to give her a pass. You may actually be dealing with women that are just flat out toxic, but you give her a pass because she looks a certain way, right? That's all you men care about. But then you come online and you talk about these same women as if you can't stand them, but you have made it known as men time and time again that that is all that you care about. And I'm going to get into it. Let's get into it. Let me go back.
Leaving her after she got pregnant or had a kid. This is simply you just letting go. I did not sign up for this. I fell in love to do with me leaving her after. People getting mad at me because I said I would leave my girl if she get big. I'm a dead ass tell you why. And this has nothing to do with me leaving her after she got pregnant or had a kid. This is simply you just letting go. I did not sign up for this. I fell in love or attracted to you when you were smaller. I don't have to accept you being big. You tacked on fucking 40 pounds and you expect me to just love you the same way. Nah, bro, this is not that. If I can get up and lose weight to make myself a little better, I feel like you can do the same thing.
Now listen. Now he did say when a woman lets herself go. Now, we all know what that means. We all know what that looks like, okay? Where you just let yourself go, right? So basically, a woman who has what, ladies? Hit rock bottom, right? Okay? So this is the interesting thing about men. They come on here and they are vocalizing that this is how they feel about women in their bodies, even after childbirth, okay? Which is interesting to me, right? But they bash women for getting their bodies done. I don't get that part. But this is my thing. He's talking about a woman who has hit rock bottom. He said he would leave her. Okay? So this is my thing. When I say things like, I'm not dating you broke, this is why. I'm not dating you broke. So if the expectation is that I'm going to stick around only when you're doing good in life, because I know you will leave me if I hit rock bottom, the same requirement will be for you, sir. It's a two-way street with me. See, the energy that you give, right, is the energy that you're going to receive every single time. So if you're out here dating women for shallow reasons, you're going to get that in return. So if you're dating me because I make you look better socially, right, you're with me because of my appearance. You made it such a big deal, right? So if you go broke, I'm dropping you. I'm not staying with you, just like you would leave me, right? You see how crazy y'all sound? Y'all sound ridiculous. But you would expect for a woman to be your ride or die, right? Because you hit rock bottom, you lost everything. But you got the balls to sit up here on the internet and say, I would leave my girl if she ever hit rock bottom and gain weight and just let herself go. But you wouldn't help her though? But a woman is obligated to help you when you go broke. Make it make sense. And see, that's the thing. I feel like money is way more important than a waistline. Money is something that you need in order to survive. You need it for food, water, clothing, shelter. But a waistline? Really? You gonna leave her over a waistline? I can understand a woman leaving you over going broke because she needs food, water, shelter for her kids and herself. But you gonna leave her over a waistline? And see, this is why y'all keep attracting the same women. If you not on top, she not gonna be there. If you fall, she's left you. And it's because this is the type of woman that you're attracting with your mindset. You want a woman that's top. She wants a man that's top in his way of showing up in the world, which means you need status, you need money, you need resources, you need access. What does access mean? You have access to certain, rooms that involve men that have a certain level of status that can offer her more stability and opportunities and resources in life. And if you don't have that, well, she's not going to go for you. She's going to go for the guy that do got that while he's still having the same requirements that you have. Why not? Why go for the man that don't got it like that over the man that does? What sense does that make? So y'all want to talk about how women put themselves in competition with the top 13% of men and all the women in the world are fighting over that 13%. But who do you think y'all fighting for? You see how this goes? Like, this is a two-way street. It goes both ways. And this is how delusional men are, y'all. They are very delusional. They don't think this is a two-way street. It is. It is definitely a two-way street. That's why you should just get a sex worker and use your little checks that you get to pay for the services that you're looking for, instead of trying to get a woman that's way out of your tax bracket, way out of your league, to somehow be with you when you don't have nothing. That don't make that make sense. It don't make sense. But let's continue. Now, listen, he's young, okay? This is a young man. I don't know how old he is. I think he's still in school. So it is what it. I just wanted to use him as an example because this is where it starts. But I'm going to tell you where it leads to. Just give me a sec.
It's not that hard. And if you're genuinely happy with the way you're looking, I cannot do that because you don't look the same to me no more. Yeah, you still have the same face and all that. I'm not attracted to that anymore. And I get it. The level of comfortability that you must have probably caused you to lose sight of the way you're looking. But I don't think y'all understand that you should never lose physical attraction towards your woman or your significant other, because it's not about making me happy with the way you looking, but there's just no way you're satisfied with the way you're looking right now.
Listen, looks do fucking matter. It's not superficial of me to say. It's human nature of me to say looks fucking matter.
So there have been a lot of broke males in my comments lately, just frothing at the mouth, child. Just
Hold on. Imani, she's one of my favorite TikTokers. Okay, wait. Yes, y'all, I had to bring Bartise in here. I ain't even finished the whole season, okay? But Nancy and Bartise are a great example. If you have not watched the show Netflix, Love is Blind, you need to check it out. Bartise and Nancy are a prime example. Nancy is a wonderful woman. First of all, can we just give a round of applause to her family? First, I love her family. She got her stuff together. She has multiple rental properties. And yes, you know, she may have business with her ex or whatever like that. But I'm pretty sure that once she gets her rental property portfolio where she would like, she would release, or I don't know, just separate herself from her ex further than just having business with him, if that makes sense. But Nancy is a prime example of being an average looking woman. She does not look unattractive to me. Y'all, I just think it's absolutely ridiculous because when I look at Nancy, I'm like, damn, like, where are we headed as a society? Because if Nancy can't get a man because of how she looks, that man can't find her to be attractive physically. Girl, like, what are, like, we are really heading to a point in society where you can't have body acne, you can't have body hair, you can't have any imperfections whatsoever. We all need to look the same. And then this is the thing, men come on here, and Nancy is so beautiful, by the way. And the reason why she's so beautiful, you guys, is I noticed on the show that she has this spark about herself. First of all, she's very bubbly. She is very lighthearted. She has a beautiful smile. Her energy really lights up a room. And I don't see how he doesn't see that. I don't see how he does not see that. Because I understand why her family is so protective of her, because that's the type of energy that she carries. She brings light to a room, y'all, and I just don't see how he don't see that. It's crazy to me. She has a very upbeat personality. It seems like, you know, she's pretty open-minded when it comes to things. I love how Nancy communicates. She's a really good listener. I'm just like, what if Nancy is really having a hard time with her dating life all because of her appearance? It's really sad. But Bartiz is textbook red pill. I call him textbook red pill. He is a red pill guy. And the reason why I say that is because he intentionally, I don't know if you guys watched the show, but he intentionally wanted to make Nancy the problem by bringing up the whole abortion conversation in front of his family, because he wanted to find an out, and that was his out. And so he tried to use that against her. But the reality is, it's like, sir, how you going to get upset at Nancy for wanting to abort children that are born different, that have special needs and things like that? But you're so shallow to the point where you can't see beyond her physical appearance. But you would love that child that was born different or with special needs. How could you when you're being so shallow to a woman like this? Like, I don't get that. So Nancy is from Love is Blind. You guys, like I said, watch the show. You will understand what I'm talking about. But I personally feel like when it comes to this situation, a lot of these men are making it known to women that looks are so important. And so a lot of them are giving into the pressure. A lot of them are giving into the demands. And by doing that, they're going to have higher expectations from men, because you guys have made it known that you are making these demands and requirements for women to look a certain way. And so because that is a demand, right, a lot of women are going to try to meet that. They are. And I find it interesting. You know, it's for Bartiz to be the way that he is, shallow, right? You would think he would have better finances. Nancy is doing so well financially, and it's so much so textbook red pill, because his finances are lacking, but he has all of these shallow demands. Make it make sense. He couldn't even afford Raven. Like, let's be clear here. He can't afford Raven. Raven is a high maintenance woman. He can't even afford her. Hell, what's his name? SK can't even afford Raven. So all of these men want that top tier woman, but your finances, sir, like, they not where they need to be. They are not where they need to be. So, no, he definitely cannot afford Raven. Raven is very much high maintenance. Yes, SK is a student. He done he has chewed off more than he can handle. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next part of this video where I talk about why there's another part to why men are jealous or envious of women, or why they may secretly hate you because of how we make money. You guys, y'all gotta be, listen, you gotta be a smart girl here, a smart woman. Okay, why do you think men may be jealous or envious of you, or maybe even secretly hate you because of money? Because of how you can easily make it. Now, why is that? Because men are required to have money. They're not required to look attractive for real. Like, they could be short and be unattractive, but if they got money, they gonna get a pass. They could be fat. If they got money, they gonna get a pass. They could just be unattractive, but if they got money, they're always gonna get a pass. So if you're able to go out here and easily make $100 in 30 minutes, that's gonna bring on some hidden jealousy, because this man over here has to work harder to make the $100 that you just made within 30 minutes, and all you did was show up. So let's take Amani here for a sec, okay? She does server jobs, she models, she does all of these different things, and she makes pretty fast money, okay? And let's just get into it, because this is where the envy comes in. This is where the jealousy comes in when it comes to men. Never tell a man how much money you make, ever, ever. And why? Because the number one thing that men lie about is their finances. They lie about their finances. So you may tell them what you actually make, right? And then he'll lie and say he makes more than you. And then have hidden jealousy and animosity towards you that you know nothing about, because he secretly is jealous of the fact that you make more than him. It's a mess out here. Y'all be careful.
Acting like rabid dogs when I make videos saying stuff like asking my boyfriend for money, or I want to date someone on my level. Acting like absolute crazy people, right? Asking me, are you broke? You're broke. You're broke. Okay. Let's count what I make at my weekend job, right? 3 days I've made this money. And mind you, this is my server position. This is a server job. This is what I do, walking around, looking cute, wiping off tables, waving bottles of alcohol in the air. That's what I do at this job. So let's go ahead and count what I made in 3 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 556, 657, 758, 859, 920, 40, 60, 80, a stack. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 99. Yeah, that was 8, 9. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then it's like, I don't know, maybe like $30 in ones. So I make close to $2,000 in 3 days. Not working hard, bringing out food, bringing out bottles, taking shots, smoking hookah here and there. And that's not even my only source of income. That's just what I do Friday through Sunday. That's just my Friday through Sunday money. I'm still doing shit during the week. So yes, women can have our own money and still want your money too. I know, crazy concept, right? And if you don't have it to give, just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
Now, think about it, ladies. Let's reverse the roles here, okay? Let's be reasonable, right? Let's be mature when it comes to this. I don't advise that you do this, okay? I don't. But she was just trying to prove a point. She didn't tell us all of what she makes. She just gave us a weekend estimate, okay, as an example. But think about it. If you were a man, right, and say you were able to make money off of your looks, you were able to make that amount in a weekend and still have the privilege of being treated by a woman. As a woman, would you not be a little jealous of that? Little envious of that? Would you not? Because that's the thing. Women are out here making bank, okay? They are. We out here making bank. And we're not really working that hard for it. Come on. Not all of us. Some of us are, but a lot of us are not. And it's because this is the society that these men have created. They have created. Who do you think gave them that? Who do you think Amani got that money from? Other women? No. No, she didn't get that money from other women. She got the money from men. So, men can be mad, but it's like, don't be mad when you giving us the money. You're the one giving us the money. And listen, this is the thing. What some of these men need to understand, okay? And it wasn't until I moved to Houston where I truly understood it. Do you not understand that there are men among you, sir, that like giving women money? Oh! There are men, I repeat, there are men out here that like giving women money. They like it. I don't think y'all get that part. Okay? They like giving women money. And no, they don't require us to do anything. They don't ask of us of anything. They actually, I don't know. I try to like analyze the situation because I'm like, so you just give me money and that's it? Huh. I think, excuse me, guys. I think it's because men who are like established and financially secure, they're generous by like nature and things like that. I don't know. I think they just like doing it. I don't know. They just like doing it. I don't know, you guys. And it's been all types of men too. Like I've gotten money from white men. And that's the thing, y'all. There's no race that won't do it. Okay. It's something about the nature of a man that's financially secure. I've had white men do it. I've had black men do it. I've had Mexicans. I've had Middle Eastern men do it. The only man that I have not is an Asian man. But I'm waiting on that day because it's something about men who actually enjoy giving women money. And I don't know. It's like the only time I hear men complain about, women receiving money or stay-at-home moms and things like that are men that are broke. Like men that are like actually secure, they don't care about that. They don't. They do not. They be throwing around money like it's nothing. So it doesn't surprise me that Amani here had a great weekend just like that. And she was able to make that amount of money. So stop hanging around broke men. Stop hanging around in dusty environments. And you will find men out here who want to buy you things. Like I don't know. It's like they feel better about themselves being able to do for others. And they like to just give you money. They like to give you tips. There was another girl on TikTok. I can't find the video, but I was trying to find it. And she works on a golf course. Some of y'all need to run to a golf course right now. Okay, a lot of y'all be running to the club. Listen, the golf course, sis, you at the golf course and you want to wear your little mini skirt and you want to wear your little sun visor and you handing out drinks on the golf course, sis, you about to make bank. There's this one girl, she works on a golf course, and I know y'all seen her video. I know y'all seen her on TikTok. She's gone viral a few times where she works on a golf course and she gets real creative in like how she does things. Like she did something real special for holidays. She did something real special for Halloween and she dressed up and everything. She even made like cool little Halloween drinks and stuff like that. She was making bank on that golf course. And I think she was only there for like a few hours. And I think she took home over $1,000. Yeah. So she was only there for like a few hours, y'all. She took home over $1,000. And it was nothing but old men just happy to be entertaining a younger woman. And they didn't get nothing out of her but some drinks and alcohol that she didn't buy. She didn't pay for it. All she had to do was service them. And that was it. That was it. You do got to be careful. You got to be careful in any of these establishments, golf courses, hotel lobbies, hotel bars, nightclubs, lounges. You got to be on the grocery store, the parking lot. Sex trafficking is at an all-time high. You got to be careful, period. But there are men out here that they don't care about that. They do not care. I'd be shocked about how men just be throwing around money when they just got it like that.
All right, y'all. So I'm at work and my birthday's on Tuesday. It's Saturday today. I hope you guys can hear me because the music is so freaking loud. Anyway, I forgot to buy a birthday pin so I can make a little extra money because you know that we throw some money at you for your birthday. So I went to my car and I got some ear pins. And I'm gonna like update through the night and tell you guys how much I'm making from my birthday pins. So I made 100 already, not from the birthday pin, but just 100 period. So I went ahead and I put it on the pin. And because I'm just like, let me start off with 100. So I don't want no 5s and 10s. I want 20s and up. So 100 starting off. Okay, guys, so along with I'm just gonna count like how much money I made in total tonight. Because I ended up having to go into my birthday stash to like tip out because I had more change in like my stash than my fanny pack. So let's just count how much I made tonight and then okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 520, 540, 910, 920, 930, 949, 50, 955. I hate counting ones. So let's just say maybe that there's, I don't fucking know. I think there's like 50 ones here. 35, 36, 37, 38. Actually, it was $38. So that's like $980 or some shit. So almost $1,000 that I made tonight. And I would say like a good, like what you think like 300 or 400 was just from my birthday. So yeah, this is my Jamaica money. Yeah. That's it, you guys. Thank you for watching.
Okay. So I had to show you guys the pros, right? But with everything in life, there are cons. Okay. It's actually very dangerous to work in night servicing. Nightclub service is very dangerous. And we're going to get into why. Because you can get stalkers. You can get men that become like possessive, obsessed. Just they do weird things like follow you home and things like that. I've heard crazy things, So yeah, like this is great, right? But there's always a con to it, right? And see, men, you guys have male privilege. You guys have this thing where you can leave your house, you can go to the gas station, you can wear what you want to wear, right? And for the most part, you don't really have to be concerned with your safety unless you're dealing with gun violence or something like that. But us women, we are typically preyed on every single day. Every day. especially if you are a beautiful woman. We can't just come and go and do as we please and not have to worry about our safety, especially today. So a lot of you men, you may be envious of the money that we can get or the amount of attention that we can get and things like that. But our safety is always a concern for us. And it just seems like y'all don't ever acknowledge that. I think partially it's because you would have to hold other men accountable if you were to acknowledge that a lot of times we are preyed on when we leave the house. But a lot of you guys don't become concerned with that until you have a daughter or you have a niece or something like that. But a lot of times you guys kind of ignore that part. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to bring up this video here because I have to show you the cons to everything.
Does she know you? Yeah, I worked with her there for like 5-6 months. Did y'all have a relationship?
Now, let me give you a little backstory. I believe this is a guy, he's giving incel vibes, okay? He's a white male, and he's stalking a woman. And the police were called. And this is where we start.
No, we were talking a little bit, but it never really got serious. Okay. So I chased her a little bit just because, I don't know, women are crazy. Like, I felt like she wanted me to chase her. Do you not think chasing somebody's crazy? Well, anyways, her father called me up and he made some threats to me and to my life. Okay. And so I just want to have his name on file. What did he say to you? I think he said he's going to stab me, but he's cussing at me. He said that, or he did say that? He says, I'm going to do something to you. I swear I do something to you. For chasing your daughter? Yeah, but it wasn't chasing. It was going down a couple streets. That's fun to women. Women like that. A little bit of excitement. No, they don't. Women don't like to be chased. What about if I was a father, I'd probably tell you the same thing. What about BDSM porn, where women like to have rape fantasies? Well, apparently this girl doesn't. Well, who knows? Most women do like having rape fantasies. Okay, do you think she does? I don't know. But apparently she don't. Here's my suggestion. Leave her alone. Well, this is one song I made, and this was the final chance I was going to have. Here's my chance. Here's my advice. It's over. Leave her alone. Okay. Fathers will hurt you over their daughters. Yeah, but that's the thing. She needs to have her own free will, man. You don't understand. I'm a man myself, bro, and I have needs myself. She's choosing her free will by telling her daddy what happened to you, and I'm telling you, stay away from her because he will hurt you probably. She's being controlled by him. That's fine. That's fine. That's her choice, right? Free choice, free will. I think she should go do porn. Okay, you need to leave. It's legal. You need to leave. Well, we're not doing anything. You need to leave. I'm having a discussion on. I'm having a discussion telling you to leave. Are you threatening me with arrest? I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you to leave. This is a public property. Well, you can stay if you want. Yeah, but there's something twisted about that. There's something twisted about the way you think. I was going to let her make her own choice after the song. Well, she's made her choice. And I just don't think she had a reasonable opportunity to make a choice because I'm going to blow up and I'm going to be a famous DJ and I'm going to be How old is she? Lindsay's dad. I hope you see this fucking video. You know what happens when women don't ever, come to terms with themselves? Bad shit happens. I don't know. Something the cops want to deny me trying to get her to be straight. Something is wrong about that. I don't see why these traditional ass motherfuckers think they can speak shit whenever it's this woke, belligerent LGBT shit that has her right now.
Now, Taylor, thank you for that because I was a little confused on the story. Okay, so she's saying this guy actually called the cops against the woman's dad because the father threatened him as he should. Okay. So again, entitlement. Men always talk about women having entitlement, but men have entitlement as well. And it's very scary. A lot of them have this weird thing when it comes to possessing you. and having some sense of like control over you. Like it's very weird. So listen, as a woman, there are always going to be pros and cons. I also saw a trans video where a woman was going through the transitional phase and she had taken her hormones. She was taking all of these feminine hormones and things like that. And she was getting real emotional and she couldn't control her emotions and things. And so it was funny because in the video, she started questioning, like, I don't know, guys. I don't know about this. Because she was like hysterically emotional for no reason. All over hormones being pumped into her body. So I don't know, you guys. I think when it comes to men and women, it doesn't matter what gender you are, there's always going to be pros and cons. And the reason is because we're required to show up differently in the world. I personally would not want to be a man. That's just my opinion. But if men had to deal with childbirth, if they had to deal with hormones, if they had to worry about their safety constantly, if they had to deal with a menstrual cycle, they wouldn't want to be women either. Okay? Like it is what it is. So it's all about watering your grass and just keeping it at that and just accepting yourself for who you are and stop looking at other people as if, oh, they have it so much easier and things like that. Women have to worry about so much stuff. We have to worry about so much stuff. That's why we require much more than boys. It's because we have to worry about things that men don't have to worry about. And so it's a mess to me. That's really all that I have regarding this video, you guys. I just wanted to give y'all my opinion regarding, the truth being behind the whole vagina envy and why it's a growing issue. And I told y'all that we are seeing a group of men go through this they have this movement going on, right, where they want to vocalize how they really feel. They don't want to have to cater to a woman's feelings and emotions. They just want to express themselves boldly and bluntly. They also are going through this phase where they want to be treated like women and they want to be taken out. They want to be chased. They want to be called first. They want to be texted. They want to be approached. They want all of these things. And you guys, this is very similar to third wave feminism. This whole movement that is going on reminds me of third wave feminism, which is similar to the whole envy vagina thing. I think during that time, women did envy men. And the reason was because they could get the job positions. They could get the job titles. They could be bosses and leaders that made more money when they were placed in certain positions. Now those roles have now reversed. And so now we're seeing men that are very sassy. They got attitudes and they are going to say slick comments and shady comments, similar to how your girlfriend that don't really like you for real, she secretly got issues with you for real. He's making those same shady remarks. So I don't know what to really say regarding this movement. I don't know what the solution is, but I think women need to wake up a little bit because it's both. It doesn't matter what race at this point. There's like a modern day shift. Like even when I was watching Love is Blind on Netflix, there were a lot of men on there that were just not financially up to par. And I saw one of the couples, Brennan and Alexis. He literally walked into her apartment. He's a white guy, right? And he literally walked into her apartment and said, I called the apartment complex. I can't even afford your apartment. Like, I can't even afford to live in your apartment complex. And then that was the main issue with their relationship. Can he really give her the lifestyle that she's accustomed to? These men don't have their stuff together, y'all. Like, and he's white. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Then, the interesting thing about Love is Blind 2 was KS. Like, sir, you trying to go to school, you trying to get married? That don't make sense to me. You should have never came on the show. You're not in a financial position yet. I have this rule of thumb when it comes to a man. If you're going to take a woman, right, and marry her, you need to either give her the same lifestyle that she is accustomed to or leave her alone. Don't bother her. Don't bother her. If you cannot give her the lifestyle that she is accustomed to, why do you want to take a woman away from that lifestyle? It doesn't make sense. So, and it's typically it's the lifestyle that she is accustomed to. It's supposed to be. We don't really see it in the Black community, but it's the lifestyle that she's accustomed to, that was given to her by her father. So if you're taking her away from her father, right? You marrying her, the father is walking, her down the aisle, handing her off to you. You're supposed to give her the same lifestyle that her father has given her, or better. That's the standard. So I don't get that. These men be trying to take them away, these women away from their lifestyles, and they're not meeting the lifestyles that these women either already had before they met them, or the lifestyles that their fathers gave them. It just doesn't make sense to me. So that's all that I have regarding this video, you guys. Please give it a thumbs up and please share it. And I will see you guys in my next video. I do plan to do another live. What time is it? Oh, it's 4:25. I wanted to do a reaction to that video where that girl was proposed to after 10 years in the car. Have y'all seen that? Because I will come back on here, sis. Let me know. I wanted to talk about that. I know y'all had to have seen that video. Y'all haven't seen it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about putting this one on Patreon, but if you want to come back on right after this, I will show it to you right now and do a reaction right now if you want me to. But let me go ahead and end this live and I'll come back. What time is it? It's 4:25. I could come back at, I would say, 4:35. Give me about 10 minutes. But I definitely want a reaction to that. Okay. So I'll see you guys in my next one. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Check me out in about, I would say 4:35. Turn your post notifications on. Yes, 10 years, y'all. Oh my goodness.